Richard, what more have we learned about how that boy in that photo apparently became radicalized and ultimately joined ISIS?
Well, it was a fairly gradual process. It took place over several years, and if you believe his apologists or his defenders, they say that Jihadi John Mohammed Mwesi, the Kuwaiti-born immigrant who moved to the UK at a very young age and spent almost all of his life growing up in London, that he was a victim, according to some of his associates. They say he was constantly harassed by British intelligence, that he was denied the ability to travel outside the country on more than one occasion. He couldn't leave because he was on no-fly lists, and that he was tried to be recruited to work for MI5, for British intelligence. And the harassment, they say, is what drove him to hate his home country and hate the West and embark down this path. There's another way, of course, of looking at it, which is that the British intelligence services were watching him because he was associated with extremist groups, that he had been long associated with al-Qaeda-linked groups, particularly al-Shabaab in Somalia. And that is why they were watching him, not the other way around. The fact remains they were watching him. They did twice deny him the ability to fly, so he was on a no-fly list. He and his family were in contact with British law enforcement agencies reportedly 12 different times, so he had quite a big file in the UK, yet somehow he managed to slip under the radar, get out of the country, and end up in Syria, where he put on his mask and became the spokesman and executioner who is he's still called Jihadi John, but who now has been identified.